has science gone too far?
Some would say yes, but go on. I don't know what you're going to say.
So, scientists have now been able to talk to a whale for 20 minutes.
That's crazy.
20-minute conversation with a whale. And this is leading to some speculation on multiple fronts because there's also other news that is saying that dogs can't use buttons to communicate.
What?
Yeah. Have you seen the dogs hitting buttons?
Yes, I do. The ones that say like food or
Food
that say
or
it's
outside,
like,
or like you say their feelings.
Yeah, yeah.
Apparently, some researchers are saying that isn't actually communicating, and that it's just like any other learned trick. But first, we'll go into the conversation about whales. So whales are like one of the largest animals. They are.
Yeah, they are. They're like one of the they're the
They
biggest
actually
ones.
no, you
yeah.
know what? They are the biggest.
Yeah, they are the biggest ones.
They are the biggest ones. So these whales have giant brains, and they're very, like social animals too.
Yeah, they sing too.
Yeah, they sing. Yeah, that's the one thing. They sing, they greet each other and other things. But that's only between other whales.
Yeah.
And researchers have found that they can mimic or kind of like converse with a whale by doing the responses of the whale or what they think the responses mean to the whale, and then the whale will respond back.
That is crazy to even think about because even communicating with any type of animal sounds like this should be in the future, but I guess we are in the future. Aquaman.
His whole power was that.
Yes, that's true.
But so what they did was that they were able to kind of detect what a greeting was, like a hello or like how you doing type, like song, or I guess they use like I don't know how they say
Their
it, but
sound.
it's like the sound.
Yeah.
So they use the that sound to say hello to this whale, and then they said other ones to, I guess, converse with it.
Oh, that's interesting. So they use like
The sonar, I think.
Yeah, and then they use that to translate on like what the approximate thing would be. Can you imagine if it wasn't hello? It's just something else completely.
You're just berating them. It's
My God.
What are you doing here? Get out of here.
Oh my God.
But apparently, yeah, the whales will go and like say hello to the boats and stuff. So like they're trying to communicate back. But this is in contradiction with other people who are saying that dogs, man's best friend or human's best friend, they don't communicate with us. But I don't know. It's either they're really convincing because it's like all those videos of like the dogs like touching buttons. It's pretty convincing. That
It is, yeah. I've seen cats do it too.
oh
Yeah, there's-
animals is using buttons to talk.
Yeah, because they communicate like if they want food or like what you said, if they want to go outside and stuff like that. Yeah, but I wonder what the difference is there, to be honest.
So they're saying that the button technique is more like predicated or by a treat, like it's a trick.
Oh,
It's not
okay.
but it's like they're communicating what they want through it, but like it's not organic communication for the dog.
That makes
or
sense.
Animal.
It's like, if you hit this button, you will
Something
get a
happens.
treat. Yeah, but it's not a conversation that you're going to be having like a hello. You're not telling if you tell like a dog hello, it's not gonna.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's different than the whale.
It's different than whale, where the whale's like trying to like say,
Communicate back,
oh, there's like the thing with the whale is that there's like a pause between response. So the whale makes a noise and then waits for you to make a noise back, and then the whale will then make a noise back.
That's so interesting.
So like a regular conversation, it's like
yeah.
so, which is not exactly the case with potentially a dog where it's like kind of like things it wants, and is this kind of like putting it out versus like you potentially calling out.
Oh, that's interesting.
But this does go into contradiction though with another type of this TikTok influencer with the dog. And we'll go into that after you consider hitting that subscribe button, hit that like button. We come out with interesting stories like this daily. So if you like this type of interesting content, make sure to hit that subscribe button. And for those of you who stayed this long, the thing we're talking about is this, I think, sheepdog.
Oh, okay.
And Bunny has generalized anxiety disorder. So people are now saying that this dog who has, like, originally it was like saying very basic things. We're like, oh, you know, like outside or food or treat or something like that. Very basic stuff. Then now it's like talking about like I'm sad. It's like, am I not a human type thing? And it's
What
like, oh
the
my
heck?
goodness.
Oh my god.
It's like Bunny is a human. It's like, no, you're not a human. You're a dog. And it's like, what?
What the heck? Okay.
Yeah. So this dog has been diagnosed with the generalized or anxiety disorder, has anxiety, and is now taking meds
What
because
the
of the
heck?
anxiety. I think it got too wise what's
What the
going on,
heck?
and now is feeling sad.
You know when you mentioned TikTok or like just speaking with dogs, the first person I thought of was Caesar Milan,
Oh, the
dog
dog.
whisperer.
He already knew.
Yes, he already knew. He knew. He was already speaking to
them.
speaking to them before they knew.
But I wonder if it's like, the thing is that we're thinking that communication only happens through like vocal. I mean, I do think like
You communicate in other ways.
yeah, I think
there's sign
like
language.
sign language or touch.
I think it's monkeys that communicate through sign language too. I'm not too sure.
Oh, they
but
can. Yeah, I think they taught
Yeah.
the monkeys or the chimpanzees
Oh yeah.
how to use sign language, or the gorillas,
Yeah.
and which was wild because like they learned that.
Yeah, but communication doesn't necessarily have to be just like talking voice to voice. It could be in other ways.
Or I guess
too.
the button thing.
Yeah.
So I wonder if the whole button thing is like, it's like, oh, but it's just a trick and they just touch it. But then like, at what point do they realize that, oh, I can convey my feelings or like what I'm feeling through the buttons, and then it becomes not about the treat or like the thing, and then becomes more extra, where like this dog is now having anxiety, like having a
existential crisis that it's
existential
not a
crisis.
human.
not a human. It's like, oh, am I gonna die? You know,
my
like
God.
really depressing stuff. And so let us know in the comments down below your thoughts on this, and whether you think that dogs are able to communicate with people through buttons, or do you think that whales and other things are whales and apes and dolphins are smarter than dogs and are able to communicate?
Eventually, everything's gonna be like Up, where they have the collar that
Oh.
translates it for them.
I mean, that
Yeah.
that does make sense, because this is another side topic, but like they already have things that are going and translating the brain signals in humans
I have heard about this. Yeah.
to AI voice generation,
Yeah.
and that's getting pretty wild as well.
Yes. Let us know your thoughts on this.